Hello and good morning everyone. Welcome back to Rustic Waters. We're here on the Breakfastcraft server. Yes, so last time we played Rustic Waters, I promised to do a few things. I didn't do them, but that's no big deal. We're not quite ready to have them automated anyway. But I had made the list of all of the liquids that we're going to need to create and store for crafting purposes, things like gelid cryothium and blazing pyrotheum and destabilized redstone and dew of the void and nutrient distillation, those things. We have some preparation and some supplies, earlier supplies that we need to be able to generate before we can actually automate the final product. And that specifically is mobs. So I'm always hesitant to make mob farms because I'm terrible at them and I usually end up dying a lot of times. So maybe we'll be seeing me die a few times while we work on this. But yeah, we need all of the thermal expansion blaze style mobs. Currently we can only generate them through I believe there's a couple of spawners in like the nether portal rooms and the end portal rooms. I'm going to go grab a couple of those. We'll see which ones they are. And then we have tiny mob farms, which I would like to eventually get to the one where the lassos don't break, but we can't right now because it's a mess process. And we're going to need to kill a dragon and go to the end and look for elytras and all that fun stuff. So there's all that process, and it'd be nice to have just a dark room spawner for collecting XP, because you know we use a lot of liquid XP for the future tech table, and we need that to make EnderIO things as well as applied energistics things. So all of that is something that I need to put together, we need to figure out, and yeah, I'm going to do a bit of planning to figure out what I want to do for that particular side of the process. So yeah, those are on hold. We're going to hold off on doing mob stuff until I get that figured out. And that I do swear I will have figured out by Saturday, which is the next time I'll be streaming Rustic Waters. So I promise to have mob farm plans figured out. But today we're gonna do what I told you we would do today, which is get applied energistics started because that chapter unlocked. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Take a look at it. The applied energistics chapter here is called storage energistics, and I showed you last time that it was unlocked and that we could get started in it. I haven't looked at any of the recipes. I do know we have a merchant that we can buy some things if we decide that buying them is better for early game than trying to craft them. But we're going to try and get as many of these quests done this morning as possible. So we shall see. The first one, we've got to gather materials. We're going to go around and open up some meteors and see if we can get these inscriber plates. It is also possible to craft them once we have an inscriber, which looks like, yep, a future tech recipe. So I do want to go around just to and we need to collect the stone. So we have some collecting to do. We'll go around to the meteors we know in the area, collect some resources, and then come back, and whatever plates we don't have, we can craft, I believe. Let me make sure. They're called presses, not plates. There, okay, so we've got the calculation and engineering. These are all disabled, aren't they? Because those are all iron. Well, that's a bummer. We can dupe them, but we can't craft them. Okay, so we will have to go looking for them. Understood. Let's see. I don't really need the scanner module for Sky Stone. Mainly because we know where several of them are. So there's that. Let me show you really quickly. I've done a little bit of building over here in our fourth wing. I have slowly been planning out the floors. I've got a ceiling, and I believe I have the rusty plates under here. Yep. So we're getting started in here. I've been changing over to the main wall type, which is this gray concrete in the chiseled ornate. And then of course I'm gonna, you know, poke holes in it and whatnot and change it, give it some texture. Probably some windows so we can see out in this wing. And then of course I need to do a floor. I have 2 more floors to figure out, a ceiling up there. And yeah, we'll get this side all done and dusted. When I go outside, I'll show you what I've done for the corner bits, because it's gonna look like this wing over here. But I made some concrete to do that with. Let us fetch our sea moth and a couple of storage crates. Probably don't need those things. We'll grab a moving wand. I think we have our other moving wand in here. Yes. So if we encounter a end portal or a nether portal, we'll go in and see if we can grab those spawners, because I know I don't have them. And I think that's it. Alright. Goal is all of the presses. So we have this one over here. We have one over there, and we have 2 over that way, I think. I've been around this one collecting all the magma stone at one point. But yeah, I never actually dug into it. So we're gonna do that first. Alright, so we have a loot chest, huh? Maybe I don't want... Did I break the chest? Where is it? I don't have the chest. Isn't it usually in the middle? That's baffling. Maybe he replaced the chests with these. Probably. There's 2 presses in here and some Certus quartz. Okay, so let's make that assumption. Alright. So let's head over to that one. There, that one there. Okay. And we'll switch it back to this. This looks like the middle. And there's the loot. Alright. So what did we get here? We have silicon and logic. So we need... Well, there's engineering. So we need calculation, and that's it. Let's keep... Whoa! That's a hole in the void. Glad we didn't go down there. Whew! Alright. Let's see here. Do we have home marked? Yes, so let's go this way. See if there's another one over here. Alright. Ugh. Well, so calculation, engineering, silicon, and logic. We have all of them. Yay! Alright, so we also have a decent amount of skystone to get us started. And so we can head back home. Didn't have to go really far, so that's awesome. While we're out here, let me show you this fourth wing that we're working on here. There you go. You can see a chicken pox. There's the corner bits. So the blocks that I'm going to do to punch this out and give it some texture will be a lighter color, maybe some kind of a gray blue. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going for with this side. Just gonna make I have enough concrete to do one wing or one floor. Then I'll, you know, do the texture stuff and do the next floor and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's what we've got going on here. I have to do the tunnel wing yet, but progress is going. Alright. Put you in there. We didn't need these. And the moving wands. Should we go grab that stuff? See if we can't find that, or wait until we have mob plans. Probably wait till we have mob plans. We're just going to do questing today, or as much as we can do anyway. So we have this done. We get a treasure chest. And it has things we don't need in it, but that's okay. It has rat things, and I'm not using the rats. Lots of people are using the rats, so if you're interested in seeing how the rats work, I did at the beginning, and it's not a mod that super interests me. Having entities running around and doing your work for you. Then again, I am going to be having Thaumcraft golems in my spilled juice, but anyway, rats, they just don't interest me. The rats don't interest me. Alright, so, and the other gathering materials is making omega shards, and we are making the omega fragments, so we needed some blazing pyrotheum. I have made some. So we have some blazing pyrotheum to make a few of these omega shards. I highly doubt I have enough to do a whole stack right now, but we'll see. Is there anything in here? There is. And do I have an empty? Can I put you in there by chance? I can. Hi, Darkwing. Alright, so what I'm going to do, bucket you out and put you away. And I think that's all of it. I don't think I can get another bucket out. Okay. Great. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? So here is the crafting for these. I am hoping that there will be a way of getting the omega or like maybe in a void miner. It doesn't show up in JEI as being an option though. So I don't know. There's 20. How much of this stuff do we have? I don't know. I suppose we find out. Okay. That's 40. We need a decent amount more. I have no idea how much of the blazing pyrotheum I made at all. So this needs to be 24. And it's at 14. 21. Okay. Mm-hmm. Did I goof? Maybe. That's it. We're all out of blazing pyrotheum. Yep, Ed has the residuals of a cold, so you will be hearing him coughing in the background, unfortunately. Poor guy. He'll get better. There's some here. 61. 62. 63. Oh. Hey, we did it! And there's a teeny tiny amount of blazing pyrotheum left. Yay! Alright. Omega ore is found in the nether, however, if you complete the Breakfastcraft mutations, it's also purchasable from merchants. That we looked at. Didn't we look at that and find that it was really expensive? Did you dig down, Sir TM? The Glacidus is 3 levels. The top level is all frozen and dead. If you dig down, you get into the underground area, which is a cavey, lush dimension with trees. And if you dig even further, there is a hell dimension. Yeah, these here. 500 gil for 1 omega shard. Or 9 omega fragments, and you can make one yourself with some blazing pyrotheum. Yeesh, yeesh. Yeah, I believe the quest says that, Sir TM. If you read the quest information, it says that you have to dig. Anyway, so we have that. The scanner modules get to Skystone to find the meteors for this one, which we already did. So many of the machines and components in Applied Energistics are built using complicated systems of circuits. The inscriber uses the presses you received to stamp materials into circuits. So our first step is to make an inscriber. This is the same process whether the recipes have been changed or not. So you'll go get the presses and then you'll need to make an inscriber. And here's our recipe for the inscriber. It uses the Future Tech Workshop. So we need some steel, 2 sticky pistons, and a piece of fluix. And we did get a piece of fluix in our explorations. So we'll be able to do that. I think we have the steel. Yep. And then the sticky pistons. Do we have any pistons? We do. Do we need to make them sticky? There we go. Future Tech Workshop for inscriber. And I wonder how much did it use? It uses not a lot. That's good. There we go. We have our inscriber. Now an inscriber uses RF, doesn't it? Hey, Shadow King. Yes, it uses RF. All right. Good deal. Let's take... chest. Let's see. While we get started, I want to be able to do that pretty quickly. We'll hang on to you because I think since we crafted you that we're going to need you. Alright, 16 diamonds or 16 nether quartz. Well, we're getting diamonds, no problem. And nether quartz is a merchant trade also. I didn't, let me look at that. Because going to the nether for nether quartz right now, sucky. I bet you're in here. 16 for 100, that's really not bad. Did not know. That's really cool. Didn't know these are both merchant trades, and going to the nether for shopping for this stuff. I don't know if there's a void ore option for nether quartz. There is. Fantastic. Won't have to do that forever. I just don't like that the Omega ore doesn't come up. And I'm guessing it's just because it's from a different mod that it's not in the JEI lookup. Maybe he added it to the void miners. I can certainly hope so. Because manually crafting these things for the whole game will suck. I keep clicking the wrong button. Alright, your applied energistic storage system stores all of your items in the form of energy. They are then inscribed onto disks and accessible anywhere with the proper upgrades. The energy acceptor will convert redstone flux into AE equivalent, allowing you to power your ME system from your normal power generation. Alright, so we're going to make an energy acceptor, and as it says, it converts RF to the AE power. And we're going to want to get another capacitor. And let's see if our power over here, if it has enough space for another GPS marker, or if we need to buy another node. We have one more space for a GPS marker. So we're going to be able to do that. We're going to, as I told you before, our applied energistic system will live in here when we finally convert this over. So we're just going to start putting things in here that are applied energistics. And going from there, let's get you. Where's my axe? There it is. So we'll get that cleaned up. We do not need these anymore. Whoop. So we'll get those picked up and put them in here. Let's see. Is there a way to pick this chest up? The moving wand. And this is my rat chest. We're just going to relocate it to here. We'll stick it in the corner. Alright. That gives us some more space. We could relocate these. They're currently generating some of the supplies we've been needing for the blazing pyrotheum and the gelid. And I just check and make sure their lassos are okay for now. And then I've been doing chickens because I'm not getting nearly as enough chickens from the passive drops as I have the others. So yeah. We need to do some more fruit juice. Mango is the one we have the most of in here. And I do need to work on making some of the top tier foods that have all of the nutrients. See, this doesn't even say if it has all of it or not. I know these don't, but I have those up here too. Just a bit of everything. Anything? Okay. So in here, I don't want to move my bed yet. Is it almost night or is this almost day? That doesn't show anymore. It used to. Oh wait, no, it does in the crafting. I don't know. It looks like it's going on day. I don't want to die without resetting it, so I want to set it. Can you set it by just right-clicking on it? I don't know. Anyway, where do we want to put the energy coming into our setup? Right there makes me happy. So that's where our energy acceptor is going to go. And then we'll have the power coming up and out in a ring here for the terminals. Down below will be where our brain is probably. And then well, if we put it up here, our crafting computers can go up that direction too. Lots of things to do in here yet. All right, so the energy acceptor requires more steel, quartz glass, and other flux crystal. This quartz glass, it's quartz dust. Quartz. All right. And we needed steel. And which Fluix. All right. Let's do some of you. And the quartz glass, is that crafted? In here too, it is. Oh, you have to use hardened glass. Do I have any? I have 7. That'll get me a little bit of what I need. All right. There's our energy acceptor. I'm thinking we need a capacitor, and I've been just buying the basic ones, so let's do that. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to punch you. 1,000 gil. I took out 10s, not 100s. Okay. And then we should be able to go under there. And it's being charged for my flux capacitor at the moment. Output through the top. Grab one of our GPS markers. Do you. All right. Yep, basic capacitor. So now we should have AE power going into the energy acceptor, and that'll give us power. You asked, when you first got lava, did you go to the nether? Did you find that funny glitch when placing a solid block next to the lava? No, neither. This is my lava source. Well, I mean, I did go to the nether. I got one of the nether trees. Put an arboreal extractor on it, and you get lava. That's how I'm fueling my boar, my ember boar as well, is this setup. Yep. Yeah, see, so if we go down here, wearing my diving gear, I don't want to be doing that. So yeah, so that's how I have my mechanic running, is I just have an arboreal extractor outputting into the fluid hatch. So it's just every so often ticking a little bit of lava in there. So yep, that is how I'm currently getting my resources. Which this I need to move at some point, but yeah. Alright. So now we have that. We get a Surge Quartz cutting knife, which we're going to need. The backup plan. It's always a good idea to keep a small capacitor of energy storage for your ME system in case there is a brief interruption in the power source. If your system lacks power, you'll be able to click on the terminal, but it will appear dark and show no items. Yes, I understand that. So it wants us to make an energy cell, which I really hardly ever do. So we need to make flux dust. Do I have a piece of quartz glass? Oh, I need to make more hardened glass. That's right, that's this recipe. I have some of the fused quartz. Does that work in the recipe? And what is this recipe? Because we're going to be out of this very soon. Aha. I need to make nutrient distillation to do that. That is one of the things we're going to run into, isn't it? And we have to make an omega gem. So we need a bunch of the blazing pyrotheum. Yay! Alright, can we use this fused? I don't want to use... I don't want to use those. I don't think we can use the quite clear. Let's find out. It's these. Yeah, nope, it won't take it. Alright. So we need obsidian. And is it lead? Lead. Well, we have a bunch of... Let's do you and you and you in the pulverizer. What is the bottom part of these workshops used for anyway? This here, storage. You can put anything you want in there. So if you craft a lot of the same thing over and over again, you can put in its inventory. All right. Obsidian and lead. Okay, you make some more blazing pyrotheum. So we should get that started. Because we're gonna need fluics. Grab you. How you doing? Gonna need to take you guys out pretty soon and put you in new lassos. Okay, get you pulverized up. Need to go grab some redstone. Hardened glass is done. So we were making an energy cell. This one. And so we needed this. And then Certus quartz. We have 3 here. Pulverizer. Okay. So much stuff in my inventory right now. I need that sulfur. Okay. All right. Yay, quartz. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Energy cell. I think we have everything now. There we go. We have an energy cell. I wonder if we need cables to hook it up to the energy acceptor. Or not. Now that your system is set up to receive power, you need a way to transport that power. ME cables serve multiple purposes. Not only do they transfer energy, but they also allow the dematerialized items in your storage to travel to and fro. Andrio also offers a compatible cable option. Yup, sure does. These right here. Fluix cables requires quartz fiber, which requires the quartz and fused quartz. It looks like any glass. Yay. That's good. Pretty pricey on the XP fluid for it, but that's what we need a lot of, and that's what we need the mob farm for, all that fun stuff. I want to test something out here. If I place you on top of the energy acceptor, you automatically get power. Okay, fantastic. So we have quartz dust, we need regular glass. And we only have this much fluix. Remember, we have to do the omega gems in order to get more. So that's gonna stink, but that's what we're doing at the moment. Fluix cable needs the quartz fiber. We need to do 32, which means we need to do this recipe a couple more times. Yeah. So there's 8. So we need to make more fluics in order to do the rest of the quest. Yuck. Is there fluics? Or no, you have to craft it. And the only option in this pack is this method. Or loot, which it's only the ones in meteors that get a chance of this. So we have to do this. Ouch. Alright, so where'd I put that vat? And then we need a capacitor. I have an empty one we could fill up and have it just low tier. I'm really hesitant to use the octadics until I've got some automation set up. So I need redstone. I need 5, I think. And let's shift this to that. And that should give us the conduit. Yep. There we go. Now, nutrient distillation. This is what we need to make. And it is... We're getting a bunch of lamb. We could totally do the mutton. I know it's a low tier food item. I have a bunch of zombie flesh. And then this side, we might just start with sugar. So let's see, what do I have for flesh? Let's grab a stack of you. And do I have sugar in here? Okay. And we need to put what in here? Water? Water. Regular? Yes. Regular water needs to be pumped into there. All right. Seven and 4. We might have to make some. Are these buy only? No, we can craft them. The fluid pipes and a conduit binder. Only have one of those, and these are made with the. Yeah. Adhesive. Might just go buy them. Step 1, I'm gonna go out. Yeah, maybe not. Let's go up and over for now. I think I can use this crescent hammer to disable those. Did I just click right past them? I must have. Pressurized and ender. They don't have regular? Oh yeah, the regular ones are not. I'm gonna have to make them. Okay. Is adhesive something I can buy? No. Gonna have to make that with the glue. Okay, maybe not. Okay. I only need a few, man. Alright. Adhesive. Great. Let's tuck some of this away. Yeah. There's that. And now we need to get conduit binder. Do this again. Woo. Can 3 do it, or do I need to make a new tool? Okay. Alright, now you're running. And you should be producing nutrient distillation. Yes. Good. Alright. Okay. So we have that for our crafting of more fluics, which the fluics needs these to be gems, right? Yep. And the gems need those shards that we have, and blazing pyrotheum, which we now have. Yeah. Go back over there. We could do this. That gave us 10, which we then need to fluid transpose. All right, we'll do that for now. And hopefully we'll be able to just use a bucket on here. Okay, so that's gonna need 5 buckets. Great. Well, that was unintended. There's 4. We need to do more of the fluics, which was this. Where's the rest of the cable? Did I put it away? I did. I need to make sure I have enough. So there's half of what we need. Let's put one of these buckets away. It's getting annoying. All right. Woohoo! Definitely need to automate. We can automate nutrient distillation with the stuff we currently are producing, because we can use passive animal parts and sugar. What other things can we use in this slot? Netherwort. We could do an agricraft netherwort farm. I mean, we have a ton of sugar. Like, we do sugar cane. We have from the strainers that we did at the very beginning. We have a lot of that. This is not going to get me to 32, is it? Need one more recipe, which means we need one more gem. All right. Does look like we need to make one more gem in order to clear out the nutrient distillation that is currently in there. Nutrient distillation. Okay, because we need it. There we go. There's the 32 we needed for the quest. And we get ME conduits in exchange. Yay!